Hello everyone and welcome back to Wild Bloom Tarot. My name's Becca and I'd like to welcome you to today's tarot reading, which is for the week ahead from September 14th, 2020. So today I have 3 piles for you to choose from. Each can also be represented by a crystal, if that helps you choose. And this is going to give you information, guidance, inspiration and motivation for your week ahead. So what I'd like you to do is pick one of these groups intuitively. So to do that, you need to take a nice big deep breath in to help ground yourself and ask yourself out loud or in your head, what do I need to know this week? What messages do I need to hear this week? So these are the groups that you have to choose from today. We have group 1 with the Flourite, group 2 with the Pyrite, and group 3 with the Citrine. So go with whatever pile you feel the most drawn to, whichever one you feel is calling your name. So again, that's group 1, group 2, and group 3. Now please remember that these are general readings, which means lots of people will be watching these and there'll be different messages for different people. So I'm really excited to get into the readings and share the messages with you for your week ahead to help inspire you and guide you. So when you are ready, you can click the timestamp in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share it with anyone else who you think might enjoy it. And I'll see you when we get to your pile. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading for the week ahead. So you chose the Flourite, which is a beautiful green crystal. You can also get it in purple, sometimes it could be green and purple, but you might have felt drawn to this because the Flourite is really good at banishing kind of negative energy and to help bring a sense of calm. So if you feel like that's something you kind of subconsciously have been after recently, then obviously that's why you've been drawn to this crystal, so that's really exciting. So this is the reading that I've drawn for you today. It's pretty crazy. I'm really excited to get into it and have a look at all of the cards and what they all mean, and yeah, very excited. So this is the first card. This is kind of the overall meaning and theme for your week ahead. So here we can see we've got this beautiful imagery here of lush Greenland and hills and the sun in the distance, and the words here are going forward. So one thing I can really see that this week is going to be about progress. It's going to be about moving forward with an idea or generally actually physically moving. But I can really see here that and how this kind of ties into all the other cards is that you've been holding on to a vision. You've been holding on to something that you want to put into action. And this is the week to make that happen. This is the week to not just make it a plan, but to make it an action. So you can see in your tarot cards here, we've got a lot of yellow going on, and that's because we've got all 3 Pentacle cards, which is absolutely amazing. So we have got the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and then also the 7 of Pentacles. So the Pentacle cards normally relate to the material world, so wealth, home, finance, career, that kind of thing. So we can see that that's going to be heavily influenced in your week. So let's start with the Ace of Pentacles. So this ties in amazingly to this idea of going forward. The Ace of Pentacles is all about opportunity. So again, if we think about it relating to finances or career or home, this is calling you to seize an opportunity. So if something is presented to you this following week and you are kind of umming and ahhing about it, you're not sure, go for it. This is your card. This is your green card to say go for it. And this is really going to help you move forward. So it might be that you're offered training in a career, or you're offered a new job. It might be that you're offered to go see a house, or you're offered something to do with a house, or it might be a project that you want to start, like a side hustle. This is your key opportunity for you to start that. And it's also kind of the idea of it being a new financial opportunity. So I can really see here that if you've been thinking about starting a side hustle, this is your green light to go for it. With the Flourite as well, it's kind of banishing that perhaps that voice in your head that's telling you can't do it. You know, if you are interested in getting a Flourite, maybe this is your calling to do that, to banish any negativity or any worry or doubt that's kind of telling you that you can't do it, because you are destined for this amazing future, this beautiful future where you can achieve so much and have everything that you've dreamed of. You know, this is almost dream-like, this picture here. It's so beautiful, and this is really telling you that you are moving towards that, but you do need to seize the opportunities that are presented to you. So if you know that you are the type of person who's perhaps a bit nervous, or you know, have a bit of imposter syndrome, like you don't think you can do things, you can do this, and you are amazing, and you are going to be offered something that's fantastic, and you have to accept that, because it's really going to help you with moving forward and achieving something that you're destined to achieve. And I can see that this thing that you're going to be working towards, that this opportunity that's going to be presented to you, or that you're going to create for yourself, is going to involve working with other people. So the Three of Pentacles is the idea of teamwork, collaboration, and it might be that it's the initial kind of bounce off. You know, you talk to someone and they give you the idea, or they help you you know, find a website builder, or they help you find the equipment that you need. But I can really see here that you're being asked to reach out to people. So don't feel that you have to go about this alone. Don't feel that just because it's perhaps your project, your job, your training, that you have to face this alone. You 100% need to reach out to someone, and you know, you will gain so much from this learning and from collaborating with someone, and it's really going to help you again with this moving forward, which is really exciting. You know, we have so much to learn from other people, which is, you know, fantastic. We all have different skills, we all have different talents. You know, maybe you want to set up your own business, but you don't know how to make the products, you don't know how to sell the products. Reach out to someone who is in a similar field to you. Perhaps just message them on Instagram, and if you don't know them that well, this is really calling you to seize that opportunity, but also take on some learning, take on collaborating with someone, teamwork. And I can see here as well in the new moon in Gemini that communication is key in this. So that means that you are going to have to perhaps put yourself out there a little bit, you know, send those messages on Instagram or Facebook and actively engage with someone. You can't just expect people to always come to you. You do have to kind of put yourself out there as much as things come to you. So you are going to be given this amazing opportunity, or you are being encouraged to take an amazing opportunity, a bit of a leap of faith, but you do need to kind of put yourself out there a little bit and find the information that you need. So you can't expect everything to always come to you. You know, even just if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a blog, you can't expect to have hundreds of visitors, hundreds of views, hundreds of subscribers within the first week. You know, that's just not going to happen. You need to put yourself out there. You need to communicate what you are working for, who you are, you know, market yourself, and don't be afraid. You know, you do have to kind of take on that marketing role when you are trying to start a new project, and you know, don't be shy to reach out to people and collaborate with people as well. You know, this is saying that and like, you know, we've got two people here as well, like these two beautiful girls here. It's almost like it's saying like you need someone else here, either to kind of give you that like step up, or to just give you the knowledge so that you can look forward, so that you can keep going forward. And how amazing is that we can really help and use each other to move forward with what we want. And I can see that you are going to need to use your voice here. You are going to need to stand up for yourself a little bit, and don't be shy to reach out to people and actually say to them, hey, like, I'm interested in this, I've seen that you've done it, can you give me some tips? Because more often than not, people will be like, yeah, 100%, they'll be willing to give you even just 5 minutes of their time. And they're, you know, people who are successful are often excited to see other people be successful too, and are more than willing to help. I can also see here that if you are going to have some kind of career change, it's important that you communicate what you want from that. If you are moving forward into a job, perhaps you're in a job right now that you don't really enjoy that much, there's an aspect of what you're working with right now that doesn't really, you know, float your boat. I can see here that it's really important that you communicate what you want, what is going to support you, what is going to help facilitate like you doing a good job. And the idea of the new moon as well, it's kind of like new beginnings. So make sure that from the get-go you say, look, this is how I work best. This is how I'm going to bring the most to this job that I can. This is how you can help me and support me. And it's important that you communicate that right from the start and show that you mean business. Okay? Very exciting. So we can see that we've got a lot, you know, this going forward energy. I love this. You've got a lot to look forward to. And that ties really nicely as well into the Seven of Pentacles. So again, more Pentacles energy, very, very exciting. So the Seven of Pentacles is the idea of vision. And again, in this card here, we've got hold your vision. So how magical is that? So the Seven of Pentacles is really calling you to kind of hold on to that vision. So you might feel this week that perhaps you start reaching out to people, you put an idea into progress, you know, you put things into action, and you might be met with someone who's a bit like, is that a good idea? Is that a waste of time? Are you sure you want to do that? You know, people who are a little bit negative. And you have to use kind of the Flourite energy and banish that negativity and be like holding on to your vision. Hold on to what you think that you want to work towards. And don't let anyone kind of put you down or think you can't do it, because you need to do this. It's really important. And don't let any opportunities pass you by because you have that imposter syndrome, or you have a lack of belief in yourself because of what someone said to you. You know, people should be cheering you on, and even if this amounts to nothing, even if in a year's time you're not even doing this anymore, in this moment this is going to bring you so much happiness and help you move forward. So even if this isn't the thing you're meant to do for the rest of your life, this is the thing that's going to help you move forward and help you stay focused on that vision of yours. This could be the first step, you know, this could be that first rung on the ladder. So be aware of people who might want to put you down, and make sure that you are saying yes, you are seizing the opportunities that are presented to you. This is also the idea of reward and profit. So I can see that with all this stuff that you're going to be investing in, you know, you're going to be like listening to these opportunities, listening to other people, learning, communication. I can see that you are really going to benefit from this. And this is not just kind of you know, spiritually, but also like financially, and also like just making you feel more grounded and settled. You know, this is Pentacles is the idea of like the materialistic world, but you know, it might make you feel more settled in your home, more safe, more comfortable. So I can really see here to kind of hold on to your vision, hold on to what you are feeling called to this week, and remember that you are destined for this, and don't let yourself talk yourself out of it. You know, you are destined to move forward to this amazing place. You are 100% going here, you know, going to this beautiful, amazing future that you're destined for. But don't let yourself talk yourself out of it. Hold that vision, hold on to that belief that you deserve it and that you can achieve it. Okay, group one, very exciting. This is the reading that I received for you. I'd be really excited to read if this resonated with you, if this made sense to you, how this is going to apply to your week. So please do leave me a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, share it with anyone else who you think might find it useful, and I look forward to seeing you in one of my upcoming videos. Hello group 2, and welcome to your reading for the week ahead. So you chose Pyrite, which is also called Fool's Gold. Look how amazing this is. If you haven't got a Pyrite, I would 100% recommend getting one. Pyrite brings abundance and success, and it's just really pretty and really nice to have kind of on your bookcase or on a counter. So let's get into your reading. You might have been drawn to Pyrite because you are maybe needing some positivity, needing some abundance, needing some dollar, whatever it is. But this is the reading that I've received for you. Very exciting. So I'm going to start with this card. This is Wonders. This is kind of your overall theme for the week ahead. So in Wonders, you know, first of all we've got this crystal picture, which I can see that perhaps you are being drawn to get some crystals. You maybe it's been something you've been interested in. Maybe you watch these YouTube videos and you always love seeing the crystals that you can choose from, but you've never really thought about getting any for yourself. So first of all, if you have been thinking about getting some crystals, perhaps this is the week to kind of research the ones that might work for you. First of all, the fact that you've picked Pyrite would suggest that, you know, this might be a good place to start. This might be one that you've initially been drawn to. But other good ones to start with are the amethyst, which I've got here, and the rose quartz as well. So have a little bit of research, do a little bit of research into crystals, their properties, and it might be something that brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and just makes you feel a bit more grounded and settled and connected to the world. So that's the first thing I can see here, is the idea of connecting to crystals, connecting to nature. And I think that'll be something really exciting for you to research and put your energy into this week. The other thing that I can see in this word wonders, like, I think that with everything that happens in life, it's a bit of a roller coaster, as we know, Ronan Keating sang. It has its ups and it has its downs. And what I can see here is that you're really being called to kind of practice gratitude for the small and the amazing and the big and the minute wonders that we are faced with every single day. So it might be calling you to start a gratitude journal perhaps, or just really take a moment to every day think about like the magical things, the wonderful things, the wonders that we face every single day. It might just be someone smiles at you when you walk along. It might be that you buy your favourite chocolate. It might be that you have your favourite dinner. It might be that you go on a walk and the sun is shining. We are surrounded every single day by these amazing wonders and beautiful things that we kind of start to take for granted. And I think that this week you're being called to slow down a little bit and take notice of these wonders, live in the moment, live in the present, and enjoy kind of the fantasy and the mystery and the fun of every little thing that you face, and every little detail that you see on a daily basis. So as I said, it might just be something tiny from, you see something that makes you smile, you see a dog that makes you smile, I don't know, but all the way up to, you finally get your dream job offer, or you finally start a project that you've been wanting to start. I can see that you just need to really kind of stop taking little things for granted and stop thinking that life doesn't have anything else to offer you. We always find new amazing wonders every single day. If you think back 5 years, there are things that I've done in the last 5 years that I never would have imagined I would have done. And when I really slow down and think about, the wonders of life, it really just makes every day just seem a little bit brighter. And that kind of leads nicely into your tarot cards. So the first card that I want to talk about is the Sun. This is one of my favourite tarot cards. The Sun is about warmth, positivity, happiness, brightness, and it's, again, fun. This card is calling you to embrace the warmth and the sunshine and really have fun this week. Have fun, set plans, do things, enjoy the little things, the little wonders of life this week. And I can see that you are going to have a lot of happiness and a lot of brightness. But in order to get there, you do need to kind of give into that almost fantasy, childlike behaviour of just letting go and enjoying little things and enjoying, the sound of the rain, the sun in the sky, whatever it is, something on the TV that makes you laugh, like your friends, your family. Just enjoy the little things that you've got this week, and that will really ground you back in the moment. And I can see that you're going to have a lot more of a positive mindset this week, but you do need to really kind of almost take on this persona of the person that smiles at everyone, the person who talks to the person at the bus stop. Be that sunshine, be that warmth, that positivity. And if you radiate that, it will come back to you. Whatever you put into this world will come back to you. So if you are radiating warmth, positivity, optimism, happiness, that is going to come back to you. And it's success as well. You chose the Pyrite. So I can see 100% like this almost looks like, sunshine, it's gold and glittery, and I can see that, you want to be happy, you want to be successful. And I think to you as well, success isn't necessarily about money, it's not about having the biggest house or the fanciest car. It's about what makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled and feel like you are doing something that you enjoy and you love. So tying into that nicely, the Seven of Cups, brings about this idea of fantasy and illusion. And I think often this can kind of be kind of negative, the idea of like wishful thinking perhaps, but I can see here that really for you, this is calling you to, as I said, embrace kind of fantasy, embrace the, you know, the illusion of that you are creating the life that you want. And it's not about you know, you are allowed to dream, you're allowed to believe, you're allowed to be optimistic, you're allowed to enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. If you want to put your Christmas tree up next week, it doesn't matter. Like, you allow yourself to embody this almost childlike fantasy persona where you enjoy the little things this week. Bring yourself this warmth, you know, almost like you're these little kids here. You're sat and you're protected and you're safe and you're happy, and you do whatever you want. Create whatever fantasy, whatever illusion, whatever life that you want this week that's going to bring you that warmth and that happiness. And I really 100% think that by doing this, it's going to kind of almost come full circle and come back to you. So whatever you are radiating, you will receive back as well. So I can see here, yeah, definitely 100%. Feel free to just be almost childlike. I can see that in the page as well. The Page of Wands, you know, pages represent people who are young, youthful, not necessarily in their actual age, but in their the way they present themselves. It's youthful, it's exciting, it's full steam ahead, you know, it's almost like doing before you think and just enjoying the moment. And I can see here in the Page of Wands that you really are being called to kind of be that free spirit, be that youthful energy, and just let go. I can see that perhaps you've been a bit tense and you are really being called to just enjoy life for what it is right now. Enjoy the wonders that are in front of you. So I can see here that you are being called to do something creative this week. If you want to paint, if you want to dance, sing, draw, write, whatever it is, you are being called to have a creative, expressive, free-spirited moment this week. And again, that will really channel this idea of positivity and warmth and happiness, and it will just let you kind of be in the moment and enjoy life and be free. And, you know, when I was saying about like the idea of illusion, that's not the idea of, you know, believing that your dreams won't come true. It's just like feeling free of that idea that the voice in your head that tells you you can't do things, being completely believing in yourself and being completely free with your thoughts and your dreams and your expression. And you know, when you're a kid and people say, well, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? And everyone's like, a pop star and a firefighter. And in that moment, those kids really believe, you know, that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a pop star, you know, that's it. That's what I'm going to be. So I want you to kind of embody that and embody that kind of fearless, fun nature of being a kid and going for what you want, doing the things that make you happy. You know, kids wouldn't sit there and do something they don't want to do. They do the things that make them happy. And I can see that you're just being called to kind of let go, express yourself, be free, be positive, be happy. And yeah, as I said, enjoy kind of this idea of wonder, you know, when you're a kid and you're learning new things and everything just seems so magical, and really return back to that idea of embracing the beauty, embracing the amazingness of the little things in life. You know, perhaps you want to go out to your favourite restaurant and have a meal you've never had before and just sit there and really in that moment be like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten, and just be free with it. And now going on to your Moonology cards, they kind of flow really nicely into this idea of you having a kind of free-spirited fun week. So we can see here in this card, this is the new moon, a new star is coming. And I can see that this is really going to kind of flow on from that idea of you embracing your potential and embracing your desire and your like love for life. So this new start might be you finally kind of being, dropping down the walls, dropping down the facade, you know, not having to edit all your Instagram pictures until they're perfect, and deleting your profile picture on Facebook because it didn't get enough likes, like dropping down that facade of you being a person that you're not, just being the person that you are. And I can see that new start is really going to transform you and change your perspective. So if you are not kind of into astrology or the lunar cycles, I would 100% recommend that on the next new moon, I can't think off the top of my head when it is, but on the next new moon, have a go at writing down some goals. Write down kind of a list of maybe 3 things that you want to achieve in the next month. You know, it doesn't have to be long term. Just what do you want to achieve by the end of October maybe? And that will really help kind of ground you in the moment. And again, bring back this idea that you can achieve what you want. You can achieve the life you want. The other card that you have is meditate and contemplate. New moon and Pisces. So again, new moon energy. Very exciting. So we've got kind of a lot of like new exciting energy coming about today. So I can really see that this week is going to be a time for new beginnings, perhaps a time for release. So if there is anything that you feel isn't serving you, feel free to maybe think about releasing that. How can you get that negativity out of your life? You might be a Pisces yourself, or you might know a Pisces. But this card is saying that it's really important that you ground yourself this week. So kind of like I was saying with the crystals, you know, right at the start I said this crystal picture, you know, kind of brings to me the idea that you might want to connect with crystals. I can see that you're also being asked to connect with yourself. So I can see that perhaps you've had a crazy busy, like intense, like last week or last month, and this is your week to kind of shake it all off, shake off all the pressure, shake off all the stress, and, you know, embrace a kind of fun, happy attitude, but also remember that you deserve rest and you deserve to slow down. So in helping you kind of discover this new beginning, discover what you are destined for, what you are going to achieve, I think it's important that you take some time to meditate and contemplate. So like I said, you might want to do this on the new moon. I don't think the new moon's this week. I can't think off the top of my head. I probably should look that up. But on the next new moon, or next time you feel called to kind of have a bit of a self-care day, really kind of sit with yourself and write down your thoughts, write down how you're feeling, write down what you want to achieve, write down what you want to release, and really kind of contemplate and meditate and sit and ground yourself. Think about how you're going to move forward, what you're going to do at the end of this fun, exciting week. How are you going to feel at the end of it? Maybe you want to meditate at the end of this week, you know, at the end of all this creative expression, at the end of this dreaming, at the end of this positive, happy week. How did it make you feel? How do you feel after having that time to release your inner child and be free and creative and happy? Write it down. How does it make you feel? If it's something that's made you feel amazing and positive and you really think that's kind of going to change my life, make sure that you make the time to do this in future. You know, we don't always have to be completely serious and boring all the time. It's important that you do let your hair down, you enjoy the little things and embrace that childlike adventure whenever you can. So group 2, this is the reading that I received for you. Please let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Share this video with anyone else you think might enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe and like as well. And I really look forward to seeing you in one of my upcoming videos. Hello group 3 and welcome to your reading for the week ahead. So you chose the Citrine, this beautiful crystal. So the Citrine is all about, the Citrine kind of represents sunshine to me. It's, you know, happiness, fulfillment, excitement. So you might have felt drawn to this because maybe you're going through a tough time, or maybe you are feeling very happy at the moment. But I can just see that this reading for you is going to kind of embody this idea of bringing a sense of happiness into your life, even though you're looking at the cards right now thinking probably not. 100% I can see this is a positive, exciting reading. So the first card I'd like to talk about is this card, Enlightenment. This is your overall theme for the week. So enlightenment, this, first of all, this picture is absolutely amazing. The boat and the stars, and it's just the idea of moving forward. And enlightenment happens. Enlightenment can be difficult. It can be difficult to sit with, but it's the idea of understanding and learning and growing in an area where perhaps you didn't know a lot about, or perhaps you were a bit ignorant, perhaps you were a bit prejudiced. And as I said, enlightenment can be a difficult thing to sit with, but it's so important for transformation and to help you grow and help others and connect to yourself and what you are destined to achieve. So very often in life, we don't think we can achieve everything we want. We don't think we are capable of achieving our dreams, of achieving the things that we are destined to. And I can see here that you are going to need to sit with some uncomfortable situation, but it's going to open your eyes massively. You are going to transform. You are going to become so enlightened to something, and you're going to wonder how you ever didn't realize it before. So I'm going to start with the elephant in the room, this tower here. So if you know tarot, you'll know that the tower is one of the more negative cards. I mean, look at this. It doesn't look very happy, does it? But the tower is actually an amazing card. It's so magical. It's so important in life. The tower represents sudden change, a change perhaps we can't control, a change that is necessary, but also the idea of transformation and revelation. And it's necessary. We have to go through tower moments so that we can appreciate the amazing other moments that we are given in life. Okay, so I can see that this week you might face something that is very difficult, a sudden kind of change, a sudden a bout of negativity, perhaps a sudden, you might even say disaster. These people are jumping out of this tower. This almost like a strike of lightning. It's almost like suddenly this thing's going to happen, and it's not going to be what you perhaps thought it was, or it's not going to be on the surface a positive thing. But that being said, tower moments are so important. They are so necessary for transformation, for appreciation, for change, for growth. And when we look further into your reading, I can see here in the Five of Wands that the situation, the tower moment that you might be facing this week is going to be kind of conflict and tension, disagreement, and it might be with your friends, it might be family, it might be at work, whatever it is. I can see that you are going to face some kind of tension this week, and I think it's really going to make you kind of step back and be like, hang on a second, why do you think you're right? Why do you think you can behave like that? And you're almost going to have this revelation of, I didn't think of it that way. So someone else I can see is going to cause this massive stir, this almost like I said, like this thunderstorm, this sudden strike of lightning, of sudden change and disagreement and unsettlement. And you are going to feel that it's a difficult period, it's a difficult situation, but you're going to come out of it with a revelation. You're going to come out of it thinking, how did I not think that way? How did I not realise that this was happening? How did I not realise that me doing this meant that this happened? Me saying this caused this to happen? And, a perfect example is with injustice generally in the world. So, the Black Lives Matter movement, amazing, powerful movement, very necessary. And it has caused a lot of people to wake up and really think about, what role have they had to play, and what role should they now take up to make equality so important and, accepted in society. What role do we have to play? And I think that I can really see that this week, this negative tower moment, this almost disaster that's going to come to you is that, turning point. It's that moment for you to become enlightened and start on a journey that's going to perhaps be uncomfortable, perhaps be difficult, perhaps be upsetting, but a journey towards important enlightenment that will help you grow and help you learn. And you chose the citrine. The citrine is about sunshine, happiness, looking kind of like that light at the end of the tunnel almost. And I can see here that you are going to dive into that 100%. You've got this future of growing and learning, but something has to happen for that to begin. You're almost stagnant at the moment. You're stuck in perhaps a cycle. Perhaps you aren't aware of other things that are going on outside your circles. You aren't surrounded by people who are talking about this, talking about that, and you are going to come across this disagreement, this moment of tension, this moment of change, of like negativity, and all of this at the time will feel very overwhelming. It will feel very difficult, but it's necessary. It is medicine. It's almost like it's feeding you to then move forward and keep growing and keep learning. And I can see here in the star, one of my favourite cards, the star. The star always says, I mean, like, the traditional meaning is kind of spirituality and hope, but I can also, like, I always read the star to mean the idea of nurturing. She's pouring the water into the plant here. She's nurturing, she's feeding, she's growing. And I think that feeds so beautifully into enlightenment. Like, you need to go through these moments, this tower moment, this awful tower moment, so that at the end you can continue to grow. You'll be battered down to the ground, but you need it to grow and move and get better. And I can see here in the star also, it's the idea of renewal, starting again, starting afresh. Under the stars, there's nothing to hide. You're just as you are. You have to flow, fluidity and growth, and I can see here that this week is going to be a time of transformation for you. It's going to be a chance to really kind of tune in to what your perspectives were before this situation and what your perspective is now. What can you now do with the knowledge of this tension, this knowledge of this situation? How can you grow and how can you move forward to a better place, a place of hope and faith and serenity, stillness, peace. There's no tension here. You're going to go from this tension to this. It's almost like this needs to happen for this to happen. You can't find this happiness, this peace, until you have a moment of unsettlement. You can't have life wouldn't be life if everything worked out, if everything was happy. You need to go through struggles, you need to go through pain in order to appreciate and cherish and nourish the moments of happiness and security and strength. So remember that in this star, you are, while it might seem like you've lost hope, this is your message that you have hope. You have inspiration, you have fluidity, you have growth. Nurture yourself, love yourself this week. It's going to bring you to a place where you feel strong, connected, enlightened. You, like, relating back to the Black Lives Matter movement, you might not have kind of thought about institutionalized racism before. You might not have, like, maybe you were aware, obviously we're all aware, but perhaps you never thought about it. And now you're in this place of enlightenment, this place of what can I do next? How can I grow? How can I keep learning? And I can see that that's what's going to happen here. And that's really exciting. We need these moments. Like I said, it's exciting to get a tower because you know that it's a transformative change. The universe has got your back. They're never going to put you through anything you can't face. Okay? It's difficult. It is. We all go through moments where we're like, where is the light at the end of the tunnel? But it is there. The fact that these two cards even came out together shows me that this is directly influencing this. Okay? It's tough. You might have been going through something tough at the moment. This tower moment might have lasted a whole month for you. it is tough, and I feel for you, but you are so strong. You are so capable. Believe in yourself. Believe that you deserve to grow. Believe that you deserve to nurture yourself. Believe that you deserve happiness. So we move further into your reading. I can see in this card here that something you've been worrying about, perhaps it is this tower moment. You are going to put plans into action to bring this to a resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Okay? Full moon is, we are there. We are active. We are making decisions. We are putting plans into action, and we are releasing things that don't serve us. So if there's something in your personal life, in your relationships, in your family, in anything that's close to your heart, that's been weighing heavy, taking up a lot of space in your mind, almost bringing you down, making you feel like a weight on your shoulders, remember that you have the power this week to make this come to a resolution, to bring this full circle, to release any negativity and bring the happiness that you deserve. Okay? You deserve this. You deserve to feel happy. You deserve to feel sunshine and warmth and happiness. And you are 100% going to come to a conclusion. You are going to maybe be enlightened to make that decision. Perhaps you've been putting it off. Perhaps you've been telling yourself, oh, I don't know what to do, so I'm just not going to do it. It is going to come to a resolution, but you have to want it to. You have to believe that you deserve it to. And you do. You deserve to release anything that does not serve you. And I can see here in the gibbous moon as well, you're very close to all this positivity, all this hope and inspiration and brightness. You're so close to being happy, to positive, to enlightenment. All of this bleeds so nicely into each other. You're so close to hope. You're so close to inspiration, to growth. You're so close to enlightenment. You're so close to solving and resolving the problems that you're facing. You're so close to achieving. So what's stopping you? Take a moment to really tune into yourself right now. Ground yourself. Deep breath. What's stopping you? What do you need to release? What do you need to release? Okay? Tune into yourself. Give yourself some time this week. If you can book some time off work, I would 100% recommend that. Or if you can just take a couple hours for self-care night, 100% recommend that, because like I said, it's going to be a very transformative week. You need to spend some time with yourself. You need to nurture yourself, love yourself, because you have this amazing future. This amazing future of growth and enlightenment and spirituality and hope and inspiration. And I just think you might be the person stopping you from getting there. Are you the person stopping yourself from reaching this place of peace and tranquility and hope? Are you on the boat? Are you on the boat, or are you left behind on the shore? You need to get on that boat so you can move forward. You need to make the decisions and do the things that are going to help you grow and help you get to a place where you feel safe, secure, peaceful and happy. And I can see that that's 100% coming for you. 100%. So I'm actually going to pull you a self-care card. I haven't done this for any of the other groups, but I can see this is a heavy week, so I want to see how you can really kind of love and nurture yourself this week, how you can put the energy back into yourself. You're going through this difficult, this transformative, difficult change. So what's one way that you can kind of love and give back to yourself any positivity and hope in a week where perhaps you feel that it's severely lacking? So group 3 message, energy work. Beautiful. So yeah, ground yourself. If you are interested in the chakras, if you're interested in meditation, perhaps it's not something you've done before, I would 100% recommend this week taking time to practice yoga, to meditate, to ground yourself, to listen to your body, listen to your heart, feel your breath move into your lungs, feel that moment of strength, of sadness. You know, feel the feelings you are feeling. That's a lot of feelings, but feel them. You know, we're so often quick to say, how can I get rid of this? How can I feel better again? If you're grieving, if you're anxious, you are so quick to think, right, I need to solve this. How can I solve this? I need to get rid of this. But instead, perhaps sit with it. Sit with the anxiety, sit with the stress, sit with the worry, sit with the grief. You can't get rid of it, not straight away at least. So sit with it. What's it doing to you? What's it teaching you? What are you learning from it? How are you going to come out the other end feeling powerful, feeling stronger? You know, we all go through things, all these tower moments, we go through them for a reason. 100% for a reason. So what is this teaching you? What are you learning from this? And remember that what you put into the world, you are going to get back out. So remember that, keep putting in this idea of hope, strength and power. Ground yourself, believe in yourself, radiate positivity, belief, and it will come back to you. Radiate that you can achieve your goal, that you can solve any problem, that you deserve enlightenment, change, that you are destined for amazing things. So group 3, that was a heavy one. That was a very heavy one. But I can see that you've got such a transformative, amazing week. Very exciting. So please let me know if this resonated with you. If you are going through a tower moment, I'm very sorry. But as I said, we all go through them. And believe that you will come out so much stronger, so much more powerful, and you are capable of amazing things. So please do leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know how your week goes. Look after yourself this week, and I look forward to seeing you in one of my upcoming videos.